Welcome to Best Academy Virtual Celebration.
Yellow buses to the schoolhouse, hitting 4 classes a day. Freshmen and juniors and sophomores, all in the hall and all in your way. Yes, it's done. That cap on your head, that gown around your neck, and that counselor finally clearing you saying, check, it's done. That feeling right now where nothing compares, and knowing that now in the mirror you stare to look at yourself just as sure as the sun, having all of your credits, and finally saying it's done. Congratulations, it's time to celebrate. I'm happy, we're happy, you're happy. And for all of the aunts and the uncles and the grandmothers and the grandfathers and the cousins and the mothers and the fathers and the friends and the neighbors and everybody who has joined us during this time, it is time for us to turn up the volume. It's time to put on your caps and put in your gowns, grab some good mood food, and let's sit back together as APS delivers these celebrations from our heart to your living rooms as an honor to the class of 2020.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were looking forward to the end of our senior year and graduation. Then this happened.
People should be concerned, and the one issue here is that we don't really know the extent of the outbreak.
Of all the things we could have dreamed of for this moment, this was not it.
The Centers for Disease Control says the coronavirus.
26 people have died.
The Metro, most school districts are planning to close.
We have all been impacted by this. One moment, we were all together, and in the next, we were at home with family and loved ones, adjusting and adapting to change and uncertainty.
Temporarily closing schools, so that means districts have to plan for that right now.
We never thought that would be the last time we would see each other. That we would miss walking across the stage together and celebrating the fact that we made it. Yet through it all, we are here. We battled through the tough times together. Though distant, we remain connected. We learned together, and we will finish this journey together. We are unstoppable. We have a legacy to keep, dreams to fulfill, and this won't keep us from our commencement. Though this is not how we saw it in the beginning, we embrace this moment. We celebrate that we made it here, and all of those who helped us and taught us along the way. One day, we will tell the story of the class of 2020 and how, through it all, we are here.
Succeed by Julie Herb. Congrats, bravo, you did it. Now on to the next chapter of your life. It won't be all cherries and roses, but keep thinking positive and work through the strife. Each time we move on to something different, we sometimes hold our expectations high. Try not to be disappointed, but see all the good, so you can be strong and we can watch you fly. Graduation is an amazing thing. You stuck with it and you showed you can. Many people are excited and depressed. Can't forget, you made me a fan. I wish you all the best in the future. May it be everything you want and need. I see great things to come your way. You have what it takes to succeed. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Please welcome our Superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools, Dr. Maria Karstarfin. She brings an impressive record in the transformational educational leadership with nearly 25 years of experience in diverse major metropolitan school districts. She is a passionate advocate for children and their families, APS and its transformation. As a student, I know she has loved and supported all of us, my classmates, and the district staff who have inspired her every day for the last 6 years. We are honored to have her lead us, and we will miss her, and she will miss us. Reading her letter to the class of 2020 and saying her final farewell, our superintendent, Dr. Maria Karstarfin.
An open letter to the seniors of the class of 2020. To my beloved class of 2020, amid all the chaos and crazy surrounding what has become a global pandemic, I've been thinking about you, every single one of you, as our district works to maintain teaching and learning and some semblance of a normal school year, even as our school buildings remain closed. With you prematurely heading your separate ways, I've been reflecting on the power of the students of the class of 2020. You were starting 7th grade when I first met you, little middle schoolers that have now grown up into beautiful and compelling young men and women. It is you who give me the heart and passion to do this work. You are indeed #worth the wait. And just as you have worked together to emerge from numerous struggles over your 13 years of schooling, you will emerge from this pandemic. Given how much you've achieved together, I know it may feel stressful and disorienting to have to face this latest challenge apart from each other. Even as you recognize the power of facing challenges together, you're told to face this particular one in isolation and at a distance. So it's lonely, it's scary, but it's not insurmountable. I've come to realize in my role as superintendent that while the immediate challenge of this virus does require us to be apart for a time, that's not the only challenge we're facing. The challenge before us is not just to make it through these next few weeks and months, because we will. What I see as the greatest challenge and opportunity for us is rebuilding the world on the other side of this, making it kinder, fairer, more just, and just much better than it was before. The disparities and inequities in our communities have always existed. However, they are exacerbated by the virus, and that is the world you will lead us through. You need to remember that, and I believe you are strong enough to persevere and rebuild our communities for the better. What gives me hope during these challenging times is that you, the leaders, the learners, the strivers that I've had the pleasure to watch grow over the last 6 years will be responsible for the building and shaping of that world, and you will do it together. As you move through the rest of your life, every job you take, every decision you make, every interaction you have will play a part in shaping that world. So these next few weeks provide opportune moments for you to think, uninterrupted by the usual school day-to-day routines. about who you are, what you want to be, and what you're going to do to rebuild that world. Take that time and do something great with it.
You have excelled in academics and scholarship, led by your valedictorian and star student Jordan Jones and salutatorian Rashad Whitehead. You've lived our mission with all best seniors, not only graduating, but all of you have been accepted to college. You have achieved in athletics on the field and on the court with regional all-stars in basketball. I'd also like to thank the senior football players who over the years allowed me to practice with them every summer, including number 73, Denise Foster, number 11, Giovanni Morgan, number 23, Quantez Stiggers, number 8, Rashad Whitehead. Shout out to other senior football players, number 5, Kelvin Watts, number 56, Kion Riley, and number 19, Christopher Smith. And you've learned to be fine young men through a wonderful partnership with 100 Black Men of Atlanta, to become models for community service and shining examples in our city, state, and our nation in the future. Bryce McKinney, I want to thank you for creating your own community service nonprofit, Rillionaire, to assist families who are in need and experience food insecurity. After all, you're all best Eagles, and you do just as Eagles do. You will take flight, you will rise above the trials and challenges ahead of you, and you will soar.
I want to leave you with one final thought. Strength comes from struggle, and the strongest are those forged in the fight. You have already developed and demonstrated so much strength. I've witnessed in our conversations, projects, football practices, water polo games, and everything else we've done together. You are already strong, and by the virtue of being the class forced to brave this pandemic through to graduation, you will be the strongest, most resilient, most prepared students of your generation. Take that strength forward, persevere, and continue making us proud. Much love and air hugs. Your Dr. C.
One of my favorite quotes is by Albert Einstein. It goes by time is relative. And I really appreciate this quote, especially since it comes from, some people might feel like high school went by in a flash. Some might say, oh, it only felt like 10 minutes. Others might say, it felt like the longest 4 years of my life. But one thing I can say that we all felt the same about was we all wanted to graduate, and we all did. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Colors change with time and change of heart. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. Everything we know, friends we've made, I don't want to let go. After everything that we have learned, it's our time now, it's our turn. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know and use them to guide me. Will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. Memories fade, but they're never lost. Colors change with time and change of heart. If I hold on to the memories and use them to guide me, will you be right here beside me? Everything I know is behind me. I'm starting a new life. I just don't want to say goodbye. On everything we know.
Good evening. I'm honored to be able to speak with you tonight. I want to begin by thanking our senior class for its courage and resilience. I want to thank you for being the real reason that I'm completely in this moment. Young men, in light of what's happening in our world, I have a question for you. Where do you go from here? Robert Frost, the famous poet, wrote a poem called The Road Not Taken. In the poem, he tells of a traveler who stood and looked down two roads that split in the woods. He chose the road that was less traveled upon, and he said that made all the difference in his life. Robert Kennedy said, "Some people see things that never were and ask why. I dream things that never were, and I ask, why not?" Austin O'Malley said, "The smaller the head, the bigger the dream." I believe these messages are clear. All of you can achieve whatever your minds conceive if you only believe. With the right attitude, you can increase your aptitude. You can reach the highest altitude. You are graduates of a school that's dedicated to giving you the very best it has. The education you received here was exceptional. It's your secret key to unlock the world. You have many challenges in your future, but you have also been given everything you need to be successful in eliminating these challenges. The past is yours. Learn from it. The present is yours. Fulfill it. The future is yours. Preserve it. You're the sons of tomorrow. Don't be intimidated by anything, but be enlarged by everything. Know that you are the hope of our world. Kipling said in his poem, A Father's Advice to His Son, "If you can walk with the crowd and keep your virtue, or walk with kings and not lose the common touch, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son." Congratulations, best men.
We are best! We are best! We are best! We are best!
The coveted Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup is awarded annually to a senior who is deemed the best all-around student by the administration, faculty, and staff. Our 2020 recipient at Best has not only achieved academically, but they embody all of the qualities that we encourage our students to emulate. These talented young people have distinguished themselves scholastically and through community involvement. They are involved in numerous extracurricular activities and they love a challenge. Please join me in congratulating the 2020 Atlanta Journal recipient, Papa Mbenge. All right. The Principal Cup is presented to a senior who has demonstrated great resiliency to overcome obstacles and challenges. In spite of these challenges, this individual has stayed consistent with the learning process, involved in community service, and provided leadership to the student body. The recipient for this year is Bryce McKinney. All right. Congratulations. Faculty Staff Cup is awarded to a student who has demonstrated a commitment to culture and climate of the Best Academy through leadership, peer role model, active in school organizations, and who promotes best in a positive manner and aware that he is his brother's keeper. The recipient for this year is Jalen Avery. Congratulations. This year, the salutatorian of Best Academy's class of 2020 has distinguished himself as a serious and talented student. This fall, he will go on to matriculate at Liberty University. Please join me in recognizing Best Academy's 2020 recipient of the Salutatorian Cup, Rashad Whitehead. Congratulations for a job well done. Congratulations. This most distinguished award recognizes the highest ranking student of the graduating class. This year we have an outstanding student who values education, accepts challenges, and possesses a positive outlook on life. This young man will be attending Georgia Institute of Technology. The 2020 Valedictorian Cup recipient is Jordan Jones. We are expecting great things from you.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Congratulations to the best academy, class of 2020. All of us on the Atlanta Board of Education are pleased that we were able to take a few moments to celebrate you, your classmates, your memories, and your accomplishments. Thank you for sharing those with us. We pledge that there will be more, and that someday, when circumstances are right and safe, we will celebrate live and in person with a full traditional ceremony. But for now, know that you are official graduates of Atlanta Public Schools. We, your parents, your teachers, your principal, your superintendent, your community, and all your board members are certainly proud of you for graduating from high school. As you continue on your path through college, career, and life, know that you are not alone, even when we're apart. You always have the support of all the people who have been part of your journey. Once again, on behalf of Atlanta Public Schools, congratulations and good luck. We love you and we'll miss you. Go Eagles!
We thoroughly hope that you enjoyed this celebration of the class of 2020, and we look forward to seeing you face to face when conditions allow, as we continue to celebrate and honor you as graduates, because you are #worth the wait.